Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a brand new teaser that has just released a new clip for Daryl Dixon. We're also going to do our weekly Q&A for The Walking Dead universe.
Ça va? Monsieur?
I'm sorry, I don't understand you.
Hey! You American guy! You know I speak English very good. What's cracking, Noob?
Everybody just take 1 second and unbunch their undies, all right?
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. And in today's, we're going to be doing another video talking about a brand new clip that is just released for the Daryl Dixon series, as well as some Q&A comments for The Walking Dead universe Q&A for this week. Got a few from you guys, so we're going to go through and, talk about them. But first, I want to talk about this new teaser for Daryl Dixon. I will put the link down in the description below. The main Walking Dead universe YouTube channel posted this one, which is a new clip of Daryl. He is wandering around France, and basically, to make a long story short, he runs into these new survivors that basically say, like, hey, like, how you doing? That type of stuff in French, right? And, Daryl's just like, I'm sorry, I can't understand you, you know? And she's just like, yeah, anyway, so, you're American, it looks like. Hey, that's awesome. What's happening, noob? I'm like, what? What? Like, I don't know. That really threw me off. So, she calls him a noob, I guess, and, Daryl's like, I'm sorry, I can't understand you, you know? I mean, yeah, there you go. There's not much to say, but there you go. She calls him a noob, which I did not friggin' think would happen in this show, but, yeah, the woman apparently is, like, trying to make a joke or something, or trying to be funny. I don't know what the hell is going on there, and, yeah, you got Daryl that's like, I can't understand you know, which, I would expect a lot of from this show. Daryl's probably going to be wandering around being like, I can't understand the language you're talking, you know, so, yeah, should be interesting, but I don't know. I thought that scene was, if it's supposed to be funny, it's funny. But, if it's supposed to be serious, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. But, yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting scene. Even the acting felt a bit off to me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, it even felt to me like Norman was kind of phoning that one in, you know? He's just like, yeah, I can't understand you, you know? Like, it sounded more like Norman than it did Daryl. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there you go. There's a clip. It's interesting. But anyway, let's get into your Q&A comments for this week for the Walking Dead universe. The first one comes from Jerry, who has a very interesting theory about Troy Otto. And they say that, Dan, I've been wondering a little bit about Troy's mother, because Troy's mother was talked about in Season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, how she was, kind of a drunk and stuff like that, and she wasn't, the best to Troy. But do you think, Dan, that maybe, because there was that scene in 806 of Fear the Walking Dead that clearly looked like woman's hands, do you think, and they had, like, long blonde hair and stuff like that, do you think that Troy's mother maybe is the one that saved him, and she is the bigger bad of the final episodes, and we'll have Madison fighting off against Troy's mother in the final episodes? Do you think we could see something like that? No, I don't. And unfortunately, I'm going to break the news to you now. If you don't know, this is actually pretty freaking hilarious. They confirmed at Comic-Con that the person in the post-credit scene of Fear the Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 6, with the very female-looking hands, you're right about that, and the long blonde hair, apparently that was a hand stunt double, and that is supposed to be Troy. That's why they have the hammer. That's why they have all that stuff. Apparently, Troy, the actor for Troy, Daniel Sherman, couldn't show up to set that day. He could only show up in the second half of the season. So apparently, they got a female to replace him and play his hands. I'm not even kidding you either. I know this because of leaked information, and, him surviving is out there now, so I can talk about this. Back in January, there was leaked information that they were looking for a stunt double to do a hand double to play Troy in the post-credit of Fear the Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 6. So, no, that's supposed to be Troy. That long hair in the shot, I'm not kidding you, is an actual screw-up, because Troy does not have long blonde hair. They got a female to play, like, Troy's, hands and stuff, but she didn't friggin' tie her hair up, so now it's dangling in the shot, you know? It's so friggin' stupid. I can't even get over how bad that is. That is supposed to be Troy, guys. That is actually supposed to be Troy with the long blonde hair that someone forgot to tie up, because clearly it's in the shot, you know? And we've seen photos. We know that Troy does not have long blonde hair. So they mad screwed up. And apparently that's supposed to be Troy. That's what that scene is insinuating. So, I don't know. Fear the Walking Dead, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Fear the Walking Dead is, you know, capable of some of the dumbest crap I've ever seen. But that's an all-time low. That's supposed to be Troy, and that's actually a female with long blonde hair. Dude, just get, like, Ian and Andrew or something. Like, one of them to play, like, you know, Troy for a quick second. Like, it'd be more believable than this. I don't know why the hell they got a female that did not tie her hair up, and they clearly got her hair in the shot, but that's supposed to be Troy. I mean, I don't understand what their logic is, man. It's so ridiculous. If Daniel Sherman cannot show up on set, get somebody else that's either, well, preferably a male, because it's a male's hand. Like, frig me, man. Like, I don't understand that at all. That is so ridiculous. But to answer your question, no, I don't think Troy's mother is alive at all. I think she's dead. I think she's going to stay dead. And that post-credit scene is just somebody's hands that was filling in for Daniel Sherman because he couldn't show up that day. So that's unbelievable. Because according to what I've heard, that was him in the post-credit of Season 8, Episode 6. So that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Next one comes from Blake, who says that, Dan, do you think we will see any characters from the world beyond interact with the characters from The Ones Who Live? So like Rick and Michonne. So yes, I do. I do think that they're going to, you know, add in world beyond characters in The Ones Who Live. I think people have already said that Silas is in the minor teaser for Rick and Michonne, so he'll probably be in this. I don't know if they would include any of the other ones like Hope or like, you know, Elton or stuff like that. The only one I'm really begging them not to do is Iris. Please do not put Iris in there. Please do not put her in there. But anybody else, I mean, you know, I guess it makes sense. They're trying to connect the shows and stuff like that. I've learned to just accept it at this point. World Beyond characters are going to be in that show. Yeah, probably. Just write them better is all I ask. I mean, I wish they weren't, but if you have no choice, then just write them better, for the love of God, and do not put Iris in The Ones Who Live. That is going to completely distract a lot of people, but in particular, myself included. If Iris is in a scene with Rick Grimes, I'm gonna lose my crap. They better not do that, but people like Silas, people like Elton, I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean? They're not horrible characters at all, so, you know, those ones would be okay, but yeah, if they put Iris in there, that's going to be absolutely terrible. So yeah, definitely, I hope they don't do that. That'd be really, really bad. And the final one for today comes from some person, some person, that says, Dan, do you see a possibility of Morgan eventually getting his own spin-off series, and that's why they sent him off to go look for Rick? I would rather they didn't, call me nuts. I would rather that if Lenny James came back in the franchise, that he would immediately be added to wherever Rick is in the franchise, to be honest. I would much rather that. Because I really doubt that he's going to be in The Ones Who Live. I just don't think that's going to happen. But hopefully, at some point down the line, I don't want Morgan to get his own spinoff, because let's be frank here, he kind of did get his own spinoff for a few years. I would just say, the second that Lenny wants to come back, let him go to wherever Rick's character is at the time. You know what I mean? And just have the reunion be that way. I think that'd be a lot better, to be honest, but maybe that's just me. So anyway, thank you all so much for your comments. Let me know what you guys think about that new Daryl scene, the Noob scene. I'm sorry, I don't understand you, you know? And yeah, post some comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and of course, peace out.